Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're all doing good, because today we're going to be doing some more PvP, but we're also going to be talking about some heroes that they actually affect PvP without even being in the PvP fight that you're doing. So, what do I mean by that? Let me pull up my hero page and I'll show you, so just give me one sec. Alright, so here's a couple heroes that I wanted to show you guys that, in my opinion, influence the defensive decisions of your opponents a whole lot without even being on your team. And they're mainly assassin heroes that have specific targets, that kind of thing. Because what's going to happen is just the fact that your opponent knows you own these heroes and can utilize them, it's gonna affect their map choice. It's gonna affect their positioning. It's gonna change a lot of things up for them, and they're gonna have a very limited amount of options when setting up their defense. So these heroes can be very important. If you care about PvP, I would definitely build Sylvina, Vala, Bonnie, and Lily. Now Rainier I don't really use in PvP, but he's an example that because he targets a certain tile and does a swap there, and that can be really detrimental to certain teams, because if your key hero is getting Rainier swapped, you're gonna be screwed. So yeah, and no one likes to get their key hero targeted by Sylvina and just nuked down right away. And Lily May, I mean, she completely shut down a meta just by being in the game. So yeah, these heroes have a pretty big influence on PvP without even really having to do anything at all. But anyway, let's hop into PvP and actually watch some fights and do some fights. We're gonna do some assassin stuff, and then we're gonna actually maybe utilize the Aaron Olmis, the old Aaron Olmis meta. So give me one sec to pull up some PvP. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to be fighting Atraxi, and he changed his positioning up a tiny bit. He decided to flip-flop his Dunliner and his Siren's positioning, and what this does is this actually opens him up to a Sylvina Heroic opener, and my Sylvina is going to be able to target the enemy Siren by positioning her here. I'll put a little arrow or whatever. But yeah, she's right here she's behind Heroic and next to Vala. But anyway, Siren is going to be very vulnerable to the Sylvina and the Heroic Tidal Assault. Hopefully Sylvina doesn't kill the Siren before Heroic does his Tidal Assault, because as long as Heroic gets an assist or a kill, he will reset the cooldown of Tidal Assault and then be able to cast it again, and that's what allows him to steamroll. But anyway, if that doesn't happen, I have Vala here to manipulate the energy of the Cryonaya and to, get as much damage on her as possible, so that way when Heroic kills Siren, he is then going to target the Cryonaya next, because she's going to have the next most damage taken, and he always targets the weakest enemy, or the weakest hero, I should say. So yeah, that's going to be my positioning for Sylvina and Vala. And since the past two videos I've done, we've been fighting Atraxi, and he's been messing around with positioning and all that kind of stuff. And since I was still able to target his enemy Siren, I was able to target with Lily May by just by messing with my positioning. And if you put Lily right here where Sylvina's at, she'll target that tile that Dunliner's on, which is where Siren used to be positioned. And then since he was losing to me with that setup, he decided to switch Siren and Dunliner, and then that leaves him open to the Sylvina opener, and that's why we're going to use that. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit battle, and then we're going to fight him again, but we're going to do it with a different setup. So let's just see how this plays out. Hopefully everything goes in our favor and we get a good opener here. Alright, so Sylvina is going to really burst down the Siren quick. Hopefully Heroic can get the kill. Looks like we're going to get it with Lily because she blocked his active. Looks like we're targeting the Cryonaya with Heroic, so that's good. Hopefully he can get a kill on her before she does anything big. And we blocked her active with Lily. That's awesome. Nice. Alright, so now we should get the win here. They don't really have any key, or they don't have any win conditions left. Alright, so there we go. That's gonna wrap it up. Alright, so let me, well, let's check out the damage numbers quick. I know some people like to see that. So there's a lot of the damage coming from Harak. Lily and Sylvina about the same. Sylvina doing a little bit more. And actually, Vala did no damage here in this fight, so we could probably replace her with somebody different. We could maybe put a support in, or put in maybe Bonnie, something like that, put some more pressure on the back row. There's a few different options, but I'll have to rethink that a little bit. Anyway, let's find Atraxi again and do another battle. Alright, so we found Atraxi's team again, so we can try something different this time. And what we're going to try here now is, actually we're going to take out the Sylvina and the Vala, and we're going to go back to an oldie but a goodie, and that is Aaron Olmis. So with him changing things up and changing his positioning, changing Dunlinger to heel block and all that kind of stuff, he's opened himself up to being susceptible to Aaron and Olmis again, because he doesn't have Lily May on his team and he's not blocking his ultimates. So yeah, we can totally take advantage of Aaron and Olmis, and I think we're going to position it like this maybe. Now I'm hoping this is enough burst and we can keep the Crying Naya shut down long enough that she doesn't get an active off and get some kills, but I don't know. I've tested this I think one other time, and it was I think a close fight, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. Now we do have a full faction bonus, so that's pretty good. And the faction bonus is actually it's when you can have a big faction bonus, it really helps with your damage and stuff. So keep that in mind when you're setting up your teams, guys. But anyway, but it is not the end all be all. The faction bonus, it's a nice thing, but yeah, it's, if you can only get the 3-2 bonus, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, this is gonna go. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to hit battle. Let's just see what happens here. All right, so we suck everyone in. Olmis roots them down. Our Lily's gonna probably block the enemy Siren's active here in a moment. There we go. Got the block on that. Looks like Harak is attacking Crying Naya. Oh no, Crying Naya is right there. She's okay. She just went down by my Harak, and we're about to kill the Dunlinger, so we should get the win here. Yeah, Harak's just gonna steamroll through them, and I don't even think we lost a hero. Yeah, everybody stayed alive. Nice. All right, so yeah, by changing his defense up a little bit more and whatnot, he's left himself susceptible to the Aaron Olmis combo, because he doesn't, he's not blocking his ultimates because he really wants his Ludovic to be able to heal. Honestly, if I were him, I'd probably just remove Ludovic and put somebody else in, like some other kind of supporter, like maybe Hugin for shields, or maybe put another damage dealer in. I don't know. It would take some testing, but that's what the PvP's for. we are constantly testing each other, Atraxi and I. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.